What is up, everybody? You want to know what I just realized? I didn't make this public. Let's go ahead and change that so people can actually come in here and hang out, because that would assist in the whole concept of a live, right? Dun 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 dun. There it is. Okay. Ta-da. Okay. There we go. Sorry about that. So now people can finally come into the actual live. My bad. A little technical difficulty. Excuse my hair today. It's been a running around kind of day. But yeah, I'm excited to do some readings now that we are getting back to the YouTube game, because I took a break for a while from YouTube. And for those of you who don't know why I took a break from YouTube for a while, I had a lot of craziness going on. Hey, everybody. Hey, Lex. It's so funny. I was just thinking about you. Oh, speaking of which, I might as well show you the drum that I was telling you about. For those of you who don't know, yesterday was my birthday, so I spoiled myself. And I got myself a drum. My baby. And it's awesome. And I'm very excited about it. So I did that. Because I'm getting into like some shamanism stuff. Hello, everybody. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yes, we are. We are working together. But yeah, I was super excited about that. And then I got some, I almost spilled my candles. I got some, I did. It was a really cool little birthday. I liked going live with you guys. That was honestly like the highlight of my birthday, was like going live and doing some readings with you. And I was like, I want to do the rest of these zodiac signs, because I know I haven't really been on YouTube much. I know the going through a dark night of the soul. I happened to, for those of you who don't know, I got into a really bad car accident a few weeks ago. And then 2 days after my car accident, my grandfather passed. So I had to go to New Jersey. So then I was in New Jersey for a week, and then I got home. And before that, I had COVID, and I was sick with COVID for over like a week and a half, 2 weeks. So it was just like a month of getting pounded with a lot of stuff. So things are picking up. They're getting better. But I know everybody's going through some heavy things right now. So it's okay. I'm from New Jersey too. I live in North Carolina now and absolutely love it. I'm from North Jersey. That's so funny. I didn't know you were from New Jersey, and we've done like a bunch of readings together. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm from Morris County. So I grew up north. I grew up like 40 minutes from the city, like 15 minutes from Patterson, if you know where Patterson is. No, you're fine. You're totally fine, Lenise. It's cool. I just went to text you a question and got your live notification. I grabbed my phone. You're so funny. Yeah. I'm going to be doing some stuff for Patreon today too, by the way. So for those of you who are patrons and you're in here, I plan on some of our monthlies today. And I have some, for those of you who are new patrons, I am going to be sending out those free 15-minute readings for the new patrons today too. Okay, I know where that is. Yeah, I know where Burlington is too. You guys had good shopping down there. Yeah, good shopping there. But yeah, let's get into it. So I think I want to start with Cancer. Because if you hear that buzzing, I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's just my dryer going off. It's going to happen like 2 more times. It's really annoying. So sorry about that. because I ended with Capricorn yesterday. I already did Taurus and Capricorn, so I'm not going to do an earth sign next. Sorry, Lex, I know you're a Virgo. So. But just saying thank you. The last reading we did was change my life. Oh, you're so welcome. I love doing readings. I really do love doing the personal readings for you. I love getting feedback on readings. I really do, because I swear, like, I've been doing readings since the end of 2018, and because that's when I had my accident, like my brain busted open to like all this weird stuff happening. And I was like, oh my gosh, what are these things that I'm hearing and seeing? And then I was like, okay, tarot, higher consciousness. I was like, spirituality, because I wasn't spiritual at all. So when I get feedback, it's just kind of like, that's insane. It's insane. I love knowing that it resonates with you guys. I really do. I love knowing that. It's amazing, because it still surprises me, every time. I love hearing back from you guys. So don't ever hesitate to email me, because I love hearing about you. I do. Okay, so I did Taurus, Scorpio, Libra, Aries, and Capricorn last time. So let's go ahead and let's do Cancer, because I did a earth sign, then a water sign. So yeah, let's go ahead and do Cancer. Wow, that kind of worked out. You're the bomb.com. Yeah, you are. Okay, let's go ahead. Let me write down the timestamp. And I won't forget to put the timestamps in this time, because I know I really forgot last time. I wrote them in this morning, though, even though that's probably irrelevant, because it was like a day later. Sorry. Okay, so 6:45. Let's get into it. Cancer. I just heard so. Cancer's like, yeah, I guess we can do my reading. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I guess you could be in my energy for a few minutes. Okay. Cancer's like, yeah, I guess we can talk about my life. Let's do Tarot Illuminati, because this is kind of like my business deck, but it's also my deck of like, we have some things we need to talk about. It's like my serious deck. Yes. Okay, so let's see. Let's see what's going on. Show me what I most need to see for Cancer. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. I actually just heard Taurus, which is really weird. I feel like the reason I heard Taurus was because it feels like almost like a wall, like wanting to it almost feels like Cancer energy is like, hey, I want to get things done. I want to solidify things. Can you just let me get my ducks in a row right now? It's almost like Cancer wants to embody more earth energy versus like nurturing other people energy. It's kind of like, it's time for me. It's time for me to focus on me. I don't have the energy to focus on you anymore. My focus is on me. It feels like that. And for some reason, I heard Taurus really loud. I can't hear out of my one ear right now. It's really bothering me. Wow, yeah, this hair today, guys. Whatever. Don't care. Let's see. Cancer, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. They just showed me a crescent moon, by the way. Cancer, you are the moon, but crescent moon to me is almost like, hold on. Yeah, we have the 8 of Swords in reverse. This is Gemini energy. I feel like this is actually that pushing away. Like that, thanks, Lex. It's that energy of, please don't come near me right now. It almost feels like an isolation. It doesn't feel like an overthinking. It kind of feels like, I got a lot on my plate. I got a lot on my mind. Don't bother me right now. It feels like that. It feels like that. It doesn't feel like a self-imposed prison, like the stereotypical like 8 of Swords. Yeah, 4 of Swords in reverse, which is the card of isolation. In reverse, it can mean like not taking the time to rest, like a little bit too much of overworking or overdoing things. But in reverse, it's almost this energy of, I want to be left alone right now. I have a lot of things that I need to take care of. You need to back up. That's more so what this feels like. It feels like they mean business, which is not very Cancer energy. Tell me more for Cancer. Yeah, Three of Cups in reverse. They don't want to be around people. They don't want to be around people right now. Nope. Three of Cups in reverse. I don't want to be around family. I don't want to be around friends. It kind of feels like this energy of almost like introspection. It kind of feels like a little bit of a hermit energy. Ace of Swords in reverse. They don't want to talk. They also are trying to figure out the new version of self that they want to be. Because the Four of Swords and the Ace of Swords means that Swords energy at play, meaning that they're addressing some pain or harsh truths about the way that they relate to other people. They're not happy with themselves about it, right? Or the way that people relate to them. And it's almost like they're getting prepared to cut away relationships or rebuild the way that they interact in certain relationships, because they're either on the receiving end or the giving end of this, right? So it can go either way. So just be mindful of that, because energy is a two-way street. Okay, so let's see what else we have for Cancer. Yeah, King of Wands. That's her thought-provoking. They're very, yeah. And then we have the King of Swords in reverse. It's kind of like, hey, listen, like, I'm over here. I got some shit that I'm planning and that's brewing. I ain't going to tell you what it is, though. King of Swords. They're in their masculine energy. They're ready to create. They are ready to build. They want new foundations. They want to become a very powerful, confident version of themselves. And that's the energy that they're trying to embody. They are not communicating that, nor do they have the mental confidence in that, but they like to exude the physical facade of that confidence. Like, hey, yeah, like I feel good. Shit's okay. Shit's great. In the head, they're like, okay, no, it's not, but we're going to act like it is. We're going to just act as if, and then it will be. So they're doing what they got to do right now, which is good, right? But they're struggling internally with their own inner dialogue to overcome some personal struggles, which we all are. So this is all internal for Cancer right now. And that's okay, because they're very aware of it. And being aware is the first step to healing. So A+ for Cancer. Very nice. What do I want to clarify with? Cancer, you feel very, very dry. So it's hard to pick okay, Rider-Waite. Not that Rider-Waite is dry, but it's traditional. It's traditional. So it's kind of like, yeah. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at the Eight of Swords. Sometimes I get worried with the sounds I make on YouTube, and I'm like, is somebody gonna make it like a weird meme of all the shit I say one day? And I'm just gonna find myself making some weird facial expression and sound on the internet and be like, who the fuck did that? You know? Whatever. Let's look at the Eight of Swords. The Star, Two of Cups, and the Magician. Yeah, it's divine time for them to align with their most authentic self and realize their personal power. I love it. I love it. It's awesome because they're having the sudden realization of, I'm not aligned with all that I'm capable of creating. I have everything I need right now. What the fuck am I doing, man? Like, why am I not just putting it into action? And that's what happens when Saturn goes direct. When Saturn goes direct, it's kind of like, excuse me, down there, yeah, on Earth, are you actually doing what you're supposed to be doing right now? Because I'm trying to get you to be productive. I'm trying to make you the master of your own life. And you're like, oh shit, you're right. Okay, I'll stop talking about it. I'll go do that now. So they're going to go do that now. Which is great. They need to do some healing though, because it's almost like they do not have we have three faces. We have the head, the heart, and the soul, right? So when our head space is in a low space, like when we're depressed or like mentally, emotionally feeling low vibrational or just poopy, it's hard to not hard, because that's a limiting belief. We can't keep saying that. It's not hard. It's easy, but we just need to train our minds to believe like, hey, it's easy to be happy. It's easy to shift myself into a completely new energy. It's easy to motivate myself to get out of bed, to have a great day, right? It's shifting the mindset. That shift of mindset needs to happen. And that's what they're really trying to do. That's why they're like, okay, if I fake it till I make it, I won't feel so poopy and down and lethargic. Because underneath the King of Swords is the Magician in reverse, right? They don't feel in this power yet. They're struggling to get there. How you doing, Jessica? What's it say? Challenging instead of hard. Yeah. Yeah. But even that, it doesn't have to be challenging. If you remove that limiting belief and tell your mind, you know what, it's easy. It's a choice because I'm my own creator. I control my thoughts. I control my emotions. Being happy is easy. Waking up this morning and saying, I'm grateful for today. Today is full of opportunities and abundance, and today's going to be amazing. Having that thought process is a choice, right? Ugh. I remember trying to, oh my Lord. I don't even want to say that's hard, because then again, I'm just instilling a limiting belief in my own mind. You know what I'm saying? We're all human. Yeah, Seven of Swords in reverse, Knight of Cups, the Devil in reverse, and the Two of Swords. Okay, so what's going on with Cancer right now is that they're struggling to really accept and see the aspects of their shadow, right? What is it in my shadow that's really hidden from me? Because they're trying to open up, they're trying to talk about it, they're trying to be honest with themselves so they can move forward. They know it has to do with vulnerability, because they know it has to do with self-sabotaging behaviors that are playing a role in these soul tribe dynamics, family, friends, coworkers, or even romantic relationships. They know it's becoming detrimental to the way they interact with other people, right? They're like, but what is it? What is it? So they're isolating themselves, and they're like, wait, what am I doing? Like, what do I need to get rid of? It's almost like they're banging their head against the wall. Eight of Swords, okay? Again, this could be you, or this could be someone around you. I want to get one more on the Devil. I want to see what the Devil is. Yeah, okay. So this makes a lot of sense. Ten of Cups in reverse. They most likely need to redefine what their Ten of Cups really is. I've talked about this a lot in a lot of personal readings lately. So I'm just going to summarize it really quick. And I'll use myself as an example, because we learn through experience and passing our lessons on to different timelines, different frequencies, right? So in order to do what I do for my work, obviously I've had to learn the lessons, and then different parts of the collective go through these lessons at different times. So for a long time, I was like, oh my gosh, like I'm totally ready to be married, totally ready to have my person, long-term commitment, right? This individual thought that too. They're like, I'm ready to seriously give all of myself and be vulnerable and be in love and really open myself and be authentically me, be silly and fun, indulge in my art, indulge in everything that brings me joy, be childlike, and all that is who I truly am, not the mold that I was trained or programmed to embody. Okay. And then a person will come along who will actually challenge you to embody your most authentic self. And you're going to be like, oh shit, I'm not authentically me at all. And I didn't even realize it. Now they're being challenged to open up and be authentically themselves. And it's hard because it's so uncomfortable, because they realize they haven't really done that yet. As much as they thought they knew who they really were, they're like, oh shit, now I really have to be who I am. Saturn going direct, challenging you to be your own master, to be fully in your power and aligning with your authentic self. Da, 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 da. I love these readings. We're having a lot of these lately. So let's go to the Three of Cups. Let's see what these relationships are like. If this is a midlife crisis, Lex, I'm too young for a midlife crisis, because I went through this like the beginning of the year and I just turned 28. Yeah, Eight of Swords. This is that energy of, well, how do I fix this? How do I How do I really show all of who I am? How do I allow myself to be authentically me? I may be playing, it's okay. So let's look at the Ace of Swords in reverse. Let's see what, yeah. Because now they're struggling to let down their guard. That's what's stopping their most authentic self, you know? Hey, how are you? Let's look at the King of Wands. And then we'll go on to the next sign because this is a long one. This is a cool one now. Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, so as this powerful energy, the creative energy that they've embodied as the King of Wands, because that's a master manifestor energy, there's this power behind them that's like, okay, where do I want to invest my time? What seeds have I planted that are actually going to grow into something, right? What seeds, this is Cancer right now. What seeds have I planted that are actually going to grow, that are going to flourish into something that I want to continue investing in? That's what they're wondering. Like, is what I've planted worth my time and energy still? Let's see. The Hierophant. They're looking at the current contracts that they've invested in and contemplating if they want to continue being part of it, if it aligns with their authentic self, right? So let's look at the King of Swords. Four Swords in reverse and the Five of Wands. This is them stepping back from the things that they fight for, the things that they used to compete for with the Five of Wands, and isolating themselves and really reflecting on, are these things worth the fight anymore? Are these things really something that I want, or are they something that the mold of me has, for some reason, been very attached to, right? Because now they realize they want the Ten of Pentacles. They want very stable, long-term commitments that are going to resonate with them at a deep level, with their authentic self, okay? Yes. I really like this. This felt like a collective message, but definitely very Cancer, which is nice. Okay, nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, that's a long one. Whew. Woo-hoo. Okay. Air sign. Yes, I added the timestamps to the other one this morning because I know I dropped the ball there, and I was like, oh, damn it, Jordyn, you suck. And so, yes, I'm writing down the timestamps again, but I'm actually going to put them on this video when I'm done with it. I will remember this time. Last time I didn't. I dropped the ball. And I was human, and I forgot. Let's see. So let's do an air sign. Let's do, yeah, I was like, do I want to do Gemini or Aquarius? I'll do Gemini. I was going to do Aquarius, but I guess I'll do Gemini because I didn't do Virgo, and I know he's a Virgo, but I'll compromise with you. Let's do a Gemini. Gemini feels playful. I like Gemini's energy lately. Gemini is kind of like, I'm ready to just have fun. I feel like Gemini is kind of attracting some busybodies. My head is on fire. Haha. If you get the reference, you get it. That's cool. Let's do, nope. Didn't like that. Didn't want to touch it. Ooh, let's do Modern Witch Tarot. I haven't played with that in a while. I have so many tarot decks. It's not funny. And yet I want more. I'll do Aqua for the next go round of signs. Oh, my feet are falling asleep. What is happening? What is happening? Okay. Hold on. Timestamp. Gemini. The time is 24:20. Haha. See, Gemini. Gemini. Gemini wants a travel buddy. Gemini wants to explore right now. But Gemini also wants love. Gemini feels a little all over the place. Gemini's kind of like, I want to explore, I want to travel, but I also want romance, but I don't really want to commit to somebody, but I really want to have fun, but I also want that person I can really lean on. It's kind of like, what do you want, Gemini? What do you want? I don't know. Page of Pentacles in reverse. I don't know what foundation I want to build right now. I'm still trying to figure it out. But I have some ideas. I don't know. Can somebody tell me? It's so funny. I have so many shiny options. You know, I have so many options. I could really just go shopping. Shopping would be really nice. And then the Seven of Pentacles comes out. Look at all my options. Look at all the things that I could be investing in, but I don't really know. I don't know. Which one should it be? I guess I'll pick all of them. Four freaking Pentacles. And at the same time, though, you're like, but I'm broke and I want to save my money. I want to go to all these places. I want to do things with all my friends, but I also don't have any money to do it. So. Because I want to get a house and I want to get a new car and I want to do all these things, but I should really save my money. And it's kind of like Gemini is like all over the place. Oh, this is so funny. This is so funny. Gemini. I really love Gemini readings and I really like Scorpio readings. Scorpio is kind of like devious in the corner. Gemini is just funny. Gemini is really funny to read. So let's see. Let's continue. Let's go on. The Wheel of Fortune. Okay, that's good. You want a play buddy though. Like you want like that partner in crime. Like who's gonna make poor decisions with me? Like who's gonna do it? It kind of feels like two people in college. Like, do you want to get high in the hallway with me and then go to class and just act like we're actually present in the lecture when in all reality we're just doing stupid things and sitting there and listening to a professor ramble about something that we both know we're not going to understand and eventually, magically, we'll somehow pass this exam. Like, Gemini is just looking for somebody to make poor decisions with right now because they just want to have fun. And it's kind of like, I just want to go with the flow. I just want to go with the flow and have fun. Six of Cups. Where's my partner? Where's my soulmate? Okay, let's clarify. Yeah, Devil in reverse. There's no like malicious intent. There's no ego at play here. It's just kind of like, I just want to party. I just want to have fun. The Devil in reverse is like that playful fun, like I want to be silly. I want to be crazy. Like I want to explore. I want to do stupid shit. I want to do stupid shit, but I'm not going to be so stupid that it's going to be detrimental to my life. But I want to be a little free right now. I want to be a little reckless. I want to, maybe fornicate with a person or two and use protection while I do so. I want to be safe about it, but I want to be a little wild. So, okay, Gemini. Whatever floats your boat. Let's clarify. So, oh, Gemini. Let's see what's going on. Okay, see, it's weird because as soon as I start shuffling the clarifier deck, now my heart starts to sink, and it's kind of like, what did I get myself into? What did I do? I feel the mommy coming in. I feel like this might be the friend that's like, why are you doing this? Stop it. Gemini, stop. I feel like that's going to be the clarifiers. Why are you doing this? No, we're fine. We're fine. I'm not going 20 miles over the speed limit. Like, we're fine. No, Gemini, you should slow down. No, we're good. We're good. Let's look at the Page of Pentacles. You got the Knight of Wands, which is pretty friggin' reckless, and Judgment in reverse. I'm straying from my path a little bit. It's only temporarily because I'm just in a very non-committal energy right now. I just kind of want to go with the flow, enjoy life for a little bit, and then I'll get back to work. Then I'll get serious again. But right now, I don't really know what I should be doing. So I'm not really going to tie myself to anything. I just kind of want to do what I want to do, and then I'll get back to my spirituality, being aligned, gratitude, meditating, all that self-care kind of crap that I know I should be doing. So I don't know why it kept those smiley faces for review. That was weird. It was like, this comment's held for review. Let's look at the Seven of Pentacles. I want to see these out. I feel like this is the judgy friend, honestly. I feel like somebody's like, this is poor decisions on your part, Gemini. Yeah, Two of Pentacles. I don't think so. I don't think you should be doing this. Let's get another. I feel a Queen of Swords energy coming out. Let's go. Queen of Swords. There she is. I don't think you should be doing this. Seven of Swords in reverse. I'm going to fix the rest of this. I thought there was another flipped over, but I guess not. Okay. I felt very Queen of Swords, like very judgy, like the friend that's like spectating, like, do you really want to be doing this right now? Do you really think this is in your highest good? This is Gemini. With the Seven of Swords in reverse, this is kind of like that. I think you're self-sabotaging right now. It's the friend that's just like, I want you to be safe. Like I said, it's the mommy friend. And it's kind of like they're holding their tongue because they want you to enjoy your life. They want you to be free. They're just worried about you. They're kind of like the panicky friend, like, should we really be doing this? And you're like, no, dude, just chill out. Like, we're just having a little fun. Probably our other twin. Yeah. Let's look at the Four of Pentacles. This Queen of Swords is just concerned. It's not like there's, I'm not going to say that. Never mind. I was going to say it's not like there's anything to be concerned about, but everybody's situation is going to be different. But this friend's probably just looking at Gemini like, I just want you to chill out a little bit. I don't want you to get hurt. I want you to make smart decisions. That's it. Let's look at the Four of Pentacles. I feel like this is the friend being protective of you now. Let's see. It's this one. Yeah, Ace of Wands. Okay. They're still holding on to the expectation of a new cycle. Justice and the Devil. Okay, so the Magician, Justice, and the Devil. So we have this Queen of Swords energy, the friend, basically trying to manifest balance in regards to the sorry, I was like, why is it hiding that comment? It's because it said ho, not hope. I thought that was funny. It's okay, Rach, no big deal. And then we have the Magician. So this is their personal power, and they're manifesting, trying to find a balance between the devil, rebellious, like out there energy that Gemini's in, and their own higher self energy. Like, how can I help my Gemini friend find a balance between their freedom and a little bit of recklessness, but also maintaining the side of them that's very healthy, right? The side of them that's going to help them move towards this new cycle meant for them, judgment, right? Because right now my Gemini friends a Knight of Wands, and they're just all over the place wanting to freaking just shebang-a-bang whatever comes their way. And that's fine. That's fine because they want to party. Three of Cups. They want to party. Go ahead and party. Let's look at the Wheel of Fortune. Let's see what the change is. I just heard put the foot down. I heard put the foot down. I feel a King of Swords now for some reason. I feel like it's the Queen, but I feel like the King of Swords is their masculine energy taking action. There's the High Priestess. There's the Ten of Cups. Three of Pentacles in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Pentacles. Okay. Put the foot down. High Priestess is an Empress gone cold energy to me. Then we have the Ten of Cups. So it's almost like the change that's occurring here is, I feel like this is the friend being like, listen, I have a lot of love for you, but it's almost like they're trying to spit some knowledge, like be the teacher, like shine some light, like you got to chill out because I can't help you practice self-care. I can't help you stop acting out of reckless behavior. Wow. Because then we had the devil with the 8 of swords, and that's the same 2 cards. Where'd it go? Where'd the devil go? Oh, it was the 7 of swords. But we did have the devil twice now. And the Page of Pentacles in reverse. This friend's just trying to keep Gemini on track because Gemini is kind of like, let me be free. Which is fine. It's a good friend, though. Like, let me reel you in a little bit. That's okay. We all need a little bit of freedom sometimes. Let's look at, but we also need that friend that's going to keep us in check, you know? 4 swords, yeah. And then Temperance, exactly. So this soulmate, this friend, or this person in your life is literally here to help you temper yourself. And 4 swords, chill out. Just chill out, meditate, calm down. They're like, hey, I'm going to offer you some temperance and a little cup of chill the F out because you're going a little haywire right now and I need my Gemini back. Let's look at the devil. It doesn't feel anything bad, to be honest with you. It doesn't feel like Gemini is being truly self-sabotaging. It just feels like they're not doing what they're supposed to be doing. And if it gets excessive, it will be detrimental. Like you could lose a lot of money. You could sabotage some relationships. You could really hurt your own stability in life, right? Things like that. The devil is clarified by the Hangman and the 2 of Wands. There is a need to realize that by hanging out in this very rebellious energy for a little too long, you could be missing a lot of opportunities. You'd be missing a path. It's time to be a little more practical, a little bit more grounded with your energy and not so scattered, not so impulsive, okay? Have your fun, but have your balance. And that's what this friend's trying to tell you. Queen of Wands also came out over here. She was like putting the foot down. You get what I'm saying? Like, listen up, buttercup, cracking that whip. Because Queen of Wands is not somebody who's going to be gentle. They're going to be very stern. They're also going to be very angry. So, that is that. Okay, so that was Gemini. And then fire. It's just Sag. Ooh, I do want to do Leo. Ooh, that's a tough one. I kind of really want to do Leo. Yeah, I'm going to do Leo. Leo, both. Yeah, I'm feeling Leo. Just want to make sure I got all the cards out. Okay. Girl, I feel you. I need to get out more too. Little party. That sounded really bad. So I've been thinking about getting like a little bench instead of a chair to sit on. I thought that would be cool. Like a little upholstered bench, you know, so I could like sit and be like, oh, you know. Just a thought. Leo. Is it Leo? It's 38:15. We'll do 38:20 because by the time I finish writing it, it will be 38:20. Leo. Leo, Bobio, Leo. Oh, Leo. Why? Why so sad? Okay, Leo. Oh, Leo. Okay, we're going to be using Sun and Moon Tarot. Leo, I don't know why with Leos, I get like 2 pockets of the collective for Leo. I always get a group of Leos that's like, me, help me. You know, I'm a Leo moon. So, you know, I'm in the UK, you're too far. I'd love to chill out and have a few drinks with some of you readers. Oh, that'd be dope. That'd be so dope. That'd be really cool. Just have a nice little community chill out and everybody just be like, tarot cards for everyone. But for Leo, for some reason, I always get like two pockets of the collective. Like there's always a pocket that's like stereotypical Leo that's like, yeah, I'm ready to like do amazing things and be great and I'm ready to go. I did not think that said Dex for a second. And then there's this second pocket of the collective that's like a little stagnant sometimes. You know, that's like sad, like struggling. I get this for Leo and I get this for Virgo. I don't have any of those. Oh, I missed it. I'm lost in this conversation right now. Haha, I get it. I caught up. It took me a second, but I got there. That's funny. I make myself laugh. Yeah, I'm so fucked in the head sometimes. Anyway. Okay. Back to tarot, right? Divinity. Being very clean and pure humans that we are here. Leo. Oh, damn it. As she cusses 2 seconds later. Let's see what's going on for Leo. Okay, we have 2 groups. We have timetable. It's over here. Leo feels very scattered. Timetable. So we have the 7 of Wands, 3 of Swords, and Judgment. No, it's a timeline. That's what it is. It's a timeline. Okay, so sometimes I get readings like this where it feels like pockets of the collective, but actually it's like a process, right? I think I've done readings like this before. I think it was actually a collective reading where it's kind of like, this is where we're starting, this is where you are, or this is where you started, this is where you are, this is where you're going. But please keep in mind, these are general, these are timeless. So just because that's how the reading comes out doesn't mean that that's how it is for you right now. So if I say this is where you are, you could actually be here or you could be at the end of it because time's fluid. Everybody's on a different part of their path at a different time. Okay, because that's how energy and time works. But this feels like this is trying to get through a very difficult time emotionally. Like with the 3 of Swords, it's kind of like, I feel like I've been struggling through this emotional turmoil for a long effing time. It feels like almost like trudging through mud, and it makes it hard to breathe. It feels like a mental breakdown, honestly. Like I'm tired. It makes me angry. It honestly is starting to make me really angry. It's like, you know, when you become so upset and frustrated that there's been so much upset and things going wrong or seemingly going wrong for so long, you start to get resentful. That's what this feels like. Like I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it all. And eventually get to this point of like, F it. I'm taking control of my life. I'm my own creator, right? And you get to this place of healing. That's what happened with this person. They got so low that they hit rock bottom and they're like, F it. Like, no, I can't go any lower. So I might as well start going the fuck up. It's like an angry, like passion to be better though. It's kind of like, I'm going to show them, you know, like when you get so low, it's kind of like, I'm going to show you that I'm fucking awesome. It's literally like that. It's an angry, like progression. It's weird. But I get it because I'm a Leo moon and I've totally felt that. Like, I'm going to show you. And I'm also from New Jersey. So we get like that. Sorry, I'm down south now. I'm totally like Southern Belle. I'm like really sweet, really calm all the time. I promise. That was sarcasm. There's a lot of sarcasm. Yep. Okay, and then we have death. So there they go, shedding their old self. They're like, I don't want to feel weak or enabled to be this version of myself anymore. So Phoenix rising, right? Death. There's another card that fell. I'm pretty sure there was. Did it die? Did it die too? I guess it died. and it burned and turned into a phoenix, and it showed up on the table. So, hey, it's 2112 in the chat and likes. That's such a pretty card, though. Like, look at that. Look at her. She's like, look at me. I got my hands on my chest, and I'm perfect. I'm just fabulous all the time. Then we have the Six of Wands in reverse, and then we have the Seven of Pentacles. So the Six of Wands landed, obviously, before death and rebirth. So it's this recognition of, like, I obviously feel like an epic failure. I'm not getting the recognition I want. So I'm going to show you, and I'm going to go through this transformation, and I'm going to come out flaming, and I'm going to co-create with the universe. Six of Pentacles. Six of Pentacles is a giving and receiving energy. It's literally speaking into existence that I am powerful. I am confident. I am resilient. I'm going to overcome. I'm going to show everybody that I'm capable of standing on my own 2 feet. I'm going to get that job I want. I'm going to get that house. I'm going to make that money. I'm going to be that tarot reader. I don't know. You know, boom. Exactly. You read my mind. See, collective consciousness. There you are, tapping into my brain. It's great. We are one. So stupid. Like, if you saw the Patreon readings, you would realize, like, how much fun I have just with a freaking camera in front of me. Like, look at all the fun I have in a live chat with you guys. Imagine how much fun I have just with the camera in front of me talking to myself. Sad, but comical, all at the same time. So, let's see where we're going for Leo. Let's see where we're going for Leo. What else do we have for Leo? Empress in reverse. Ooh, this is interesting. My nose is kind of running all at the same time. That was kind of like, ooh, but also my nose was itchy, you know? Ten of Pentacles. Okay, I dig it. Ooh, Seven of Swords. And this, oh, wow. This is very contradicting. And the Three of Cups. Okay, so Leo's Eight of Wands in reverse. Makes a lot of sense. Leo's getting to this place of, like, it's honestly like a mind fuck. You know, when you're, like, evolving, I don't know if you know this yet, but I know this feeling, and I'm sure a pocket of you know this feeling too, and a pocket of you are about to know this feeling because it's about to be where you are. You're about to be where you know what I'm getting at. Anyway, Empress in reverse is somebody who doesn't realize that they're becoming an Empress energy, but they're trying to manifest a Ten of Pentacles energy, and yet they're self-sabotaging it because there's this doubt, there's these limiting beliefs that are like, I'm not capable of having this, right? There's this doubt. Meanwhile, here they are in their power, like, I'm going to show them. Then they start to feel this energy that they've manifested. And it's so different. It's so unfamiliar. They're like, what is this? Is this real life? Why do I feel this way? They're not accustomed to feeling the energy. Because when you're used to a low frequency energy, and then you embody a high frequency energy, you start to question, is this really who I'm supposed to be? Is this really where I'm supposed to be? Is this really my frequency? What is this that I'm feeling? I'll be super freaking transparent. When I first moved down here, I was the most pessimistic, super, like, antisocial, like, I was just not a nice person. I was very angry at the world. I went through a lot of trauma, and if you're on my Patreon or you've been with me from the beginning, you've heard that whole, like, 23-year story of trauma and abuse and brain injuries and paralysis and stuff. It was great. I went to therapy, and when I first felt the emotion of happiness for, like, the first time in a decade, I started having horrible anxiety attacks to the point that I would create, like, paralysis in my own body. It would start to manifest. I would make myself that ill where I couldn't walk, where I couldn't feel my legs. And I had to say to my therapist, like, what am I feeling? She goes, you're happy. And I was like, I don't like this. I don't know what this is. What's this emotion? I don't know what this is. Because I was so accustomed to being depressed. I was so accustomed to being sad. This person was so accustomed to having a lack mentality, a scarcity mindset. I don't know what this is. I don't like it. Let me go back to my old ways. They're wanting to self-sabotage it because we're humans, okay? We're spiritual people having a human experience. We like to attach to things that are familiar. So when we're forced out of our comfort zone, They're kind of like, oh, nope, this is different. I want to go back to what's normal, what's familiar. But just because it's familiar doesn't mean it's healthy, doesn't mean that it's for your highest good. And then they're going to be like, oh, wait, I realize that, right? The sun, enlightenment. I deserve happiness. 3 of Cups, party, celebration. Boom. Leo's like, ah, I'm great again. Right? I'm great again. So, I'm a fan, Stan. I'm not going to clarify everything because this was actually like a very in-depth reading just from what it is in itself. I'll clarify a few things. I'm going to use my favorite tarot deck, Marchetti Tarot. For those of you who don't know, it is my favorite tarot deck. I'll clarify judgment, death, the 7 of Swords, and I'll see what else. Okay, so let's see judgment. Why is judgment here for Leo? That was quick. 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Okay, it's time to start investing in oneself, right? And there's kind of the fear to do that. Oh, what else we got? Yep, 3 of Pentacles in reverse and Ace of Cups. Invest in oneself. Rebuild your foundation. Self-care, self-love. It's like, I don't know, it's like I'm like in the collective consciousness or something. And then the cards are just like, hey, this is what you said. It's, I don't know, it's weird. It's like I do this for work or some shit. I'm so sarcastic sometimes. Make myself laugh. Let's look at death. I feel another person coming in with this. There's the Queen of Cups and the Knight of Swords. Yep. And the 10 of Wands. Okay. Yeah. So we're cutting people out. We're cutting a person out of the soul tribe. Yes, it is Leo. We're almost done. We're almost done with Leo. We're going to move on to a earth sign after this, which would be Virgo, because there's only one left. So, process of elimination. So Queen of Cups, there's Leo, cutting out a Knight of Swords. This doesn't feel like a particular person. This feels like people that they cannot trust. Leo addressing a lot of trust issues. 10 of Wands in reverse. 3 of Cups and the Ace of Pentacles. This feels like Leo being very attached to trying to fix and rebuild foundations with people for the sake of just familiarity. People that they're attached to, wanting to hold on to it and hold on to it and hold on to it. And the sudden realization of like, why am I holding on to this? Because I haven't been really receiving a balanced reciprocal relationship here, right? 6 of Pentacles, a give and a take. We're not having that. We're not doing that. Why am I still chasing after this? Oh, attachment, familiarity. It just creates burden. It just creates heaviness. It just creates toxicity. I'm not going to perpetuate that cycle because these people aren't really even honestly communicating to me the things that they want from this relationship or are expecting. And I'm trying to get that too. I'm very intuitive. I'm very genuine with them. So I'm going to stand in my power and give myself the relationships I deserve. Let's look at the 7 of Swords. Let's see what these limiting beliefs are. 7 of Swords. You little whore. No, just kidding. The Fool. Okay, the Fool in reverse. So this is what's standing in the way of the new beginning. The limiting belief, oh, I can't have this. I can't be this new version of myself. How do I do that? How can I have it, right? Is it even possible? But what if I fail? What if it doesn't work out? What if I'm rejected? What if they abandon me? Limiting beliefs about the new cycle. So let's look at the Empress in reverse. Let's look at the Empress in reverse. Knight of Pentacles and the 6 of Cups. Yeah, it's the hesitation to move forward because of the thoughts about the past, right? It's basing the future on past inferences, right? Basing something off of past knowledge or experience. And it's just kind of like, can we really do that? Because you're not in that energy that you were when that experience happened. You have now raised your frequency to one that is higher. So you're attracting things of a higher, more positive, more abundant frequency. So let's look at the Sun. Eight of Wands in reverse, which is your overall energy, followed by the Six of Wands. Okay, so right now things aren't going to move very, very quickly because there's still some healing to do, but it is going to lead you to victory. There's a need to be patient with oneself, to accept the process, to work on embodying your personal power. And I want to say to be very diligent about it, to really implement it until it becomes habitual. It's not something that you could do for like a little bit or for a few months. That is a little bit, I guess. You know, be something that you commit yourself to and it becomes part of your practice, part of your lifestyle. It's like your diet. It's like your workout regimen. It's like a relationship. It's a relationship with self. It's time for Leo to work on relationship with self. My higher self was like, yeah, Jordyn, it's your moon. How about you work on your own relationship with self? Because that's your emotions. And I'm like, okay, higher self, I hear you. I get it. Preaching to the choir. I'll take my own advice. Cool. So, hey, Angela. So my camera battery's getting pretty low. I'm not ending the live. I'm just popping in a new battery, but oh, I hit my hand. So the screen's going to go black for like 3 seconds and then we'll be back on. It will just say like EOS camera utility. So just give me like a few seconds because I'm just putting in a brand new battery so we can keep the ball rolling. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, 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 da. Da, da, da. Oh, I put it in backwards. And we're back. Thank you for being so patient during our short commercial break. Okay. And we have a full battery again. Very, very nice. Okay. So, what did I say? Oh, Virgo. Damn, those are some long readings today because we're already an hour in. I only did 3. Dang. Virgo. I gotta put these cards away, so I'm not gonna write the timestamp yet. Oh, I'm so sore. Went to the gym this morning, and I did back, and my lats are just like, why? Why do you do things like this? And I'm like, to be sexy. I make myself laugh. Okay, Virgo. Why am I light seers? It's like, what is this called? Yeah, we did Cancer, Gemini, Leo, and now we're on to Virgo. Okay. I'm gonna sage really quick just because I got up from my chair. I'm weird like that. I like to, once I like move from my space, I wanna do my thing. This sage bundle always wants to burn forever though. Okay. Virgo, 5842. 5848. Sure. Okay, let's get into it, Virgo. Let's see what's going on. Hello, hello, Jenny Jen. Let's see what's going on for Virgo. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. For Virgo. They show me 10 of Pentacles. For Virgo. Show me what I most need to see for Virgo. And then I hear set solid foundations from the Animal Spirit Oracle deck. So we're definitely talking about stability here, right? I said corrections. Yeah, so we're talking about correcting foundations. Queen of Pentacles in reverse. Yep, and Death. Queen of Pentacles. Hello, how are you? Queen of Pentacles speaks to a feminine energy. It does not have to be a feminine energy overall. It could be your feminine energy, your energy that manifests, right? Because we manifest from our feminine, from our thought. Not having the confidence or the knowledge of what you want to create or bring into this reality quite yet, right? Okay. This queen feels very stagnant. They feel stagnant. They feel unsure of where they want to go next. And that is because that something has to be ended. They have to let go of something. And I think that they either do not want to accept or do not realize that something actually has to end and something new is beginning. I feel like they're in the process of trying to remake something. And it's not that something has to be remade. This is hurting it feels like it's actually causing pain in the heart space, because I think intuitively this queen very much so is aware that something has to end. They don't want to accept it is really what more so I'm leaning toward. I think it's because there's an attachment to it because it's very familiar to them. I just heard circumstantial. For some of you, this feels more so business, money related than it does a dynamic with another person. It feels very money related, like job choice or home choice, right? Or even like roommate, right? It feels like what's good for like your mental, emotional, financial health, things like that. Yeah, Four of Cups. So there's the heart space, the disappointment and judgment, not wanting to accept what your soul is calling you to do because it's creating this sense of just, it feels like disappointment. Like, really? That's what you want me to do? But why? Like, I don't want to do that. But in reality, think about it. You're ever asked to let go of something? Name a time where it hasn't been replaced with something that's been better, or for the version of you that you've then evolved into, right? You've evolved into a more healed, higher frequency version of yourself because you released things of a lower frequency. You've released the things that have stopped you from embodying the version of you that you're slowly transforming into day after day, right? Death after death. Let's get into it. Okay, then we have the Five of Wands. Sorry, my nose is getting itchy. The Five of Wands and the Seven of Cups. Five of Wands is in reverse. It's like you're trying to find a loophole. This feels like trying to find a loophole. Like, okay, so I hear what you want me to do. How can I get around it? There has to be another option. There has to be a way that I can still hold on to this, but I can make this work. There has to be another path. There's no other way that I can like stay with this, make this work, and keep moving forward. Let's get one more for Virgo. I heard compromise. Three of Cups in reverse and Knight of Cups. Yeah, no. It's got to go. Whatever other person that this involves, whether it's a business or romantic dynamic, they got to go. They got to go because they are not aligning with your frequency anymore. It's not that they're a bad person. It's not that they are bad for you. It's that you're at two different frequencies. You're on two different radio stations. You're at 102.7. They're at 95.3. You're not listening to the same music. You're not singing the same song. So you ain't going to understand what the other's saying. Okay? No, you did not miss Pisces. We haven't done Pisces yet. I will do Pisces next after this one. Okay. Overall energy is the Page of Pentacles, the building of a new foundation, becoming the student again. Hello, how are you? Becoming the student again. Rebuilding the version of yourself to embody a new energy without this individual. Oh, I just saying that. I feel like Virgo's throwing knives at me. Like, don't say it. Stop it. Stop talking about it. Okay, I won't talk about it. Just kidding. Of course I am. Let's go to. I don't know why I almost just said Knight's Tarot. Is there even a Knight's Tarot? Let's do Tattoo Tarot. I don't use this often. Let's do it to it. Whoa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh, cool. We don't have that many left. Okay. Let's see what we got. Ace of Swords. Yeah, this queen is like, I know, I just don't want to accept it. I know what I need to let go of, but I don't want to accept it. Oh, that's cool. I want to see that. Edgar Allan Poe. I used to love him. I used to read him all the time, especially in high school. Let's look at the Queen of Pentacles. Let's get one more. Ace of Swords. This is this queen knowing that these foundations aren't stable, that, yeah, they know that it's time to start investing in other things, in new beginnings. They don't want to accept it. They do not want to accept it. Okay, let's look at the Death card. Sorry, getting hot in here. It's getting a little hot all of a sudden. I don't know why. It should be. Let's get Death. Mr. Transformation makes sense, but I heard Sacred Partnership, though. I feel very Two of Cups. Tell me about Death. Tell me about Death. Two of Pentacles. Okay, it's like the second guessing of, do I really want to let this go? Emperor in reverse and the Eight of Wands. Yeah, you're literally being blocked from their energy. Very much so being blocked from this masculine energy, from the person that this is going on with, because they are an emperor, but they're distorted masculine energy. It's their way or the highway, right? It's kind of like it goes according to their plan. There's no telling them otherwise. It's kind of like if they don't want to do it, they ain't going to do it. They ain't going to do it. Let's look at the Four of Cups. I feel like this is like a waiting energy, like disappointed, like I've been waiting and waiting and waiting for you to change, for you to pick up your slack, but I can't control your path, and their path and your path are no longer aligned. Let's look at Four of Cups. Hot tamales. Yeah, Eight of Swords and Death. Thinking and thinking and thinking and thinking. Ascending, and you didn't want to be picked up. Okay, yeah, Three of Swords in reverse. Between Three of Swords and the Eight of Swords is a Five of Swords. The thought of this ending creates a lot of conflict. That alone creates a lot of conflict, creates a lot of inner turmoil and a lot of disappointment, because it's kind of like, well, what do I do now? Like, where do I go? How do I handle this? It feels like it puts this person in a tough position, but in all reality, what's putting them in a tough position is the lack of surrender to it and the overthinking of it. They're thinking versus feeling. There's a lot of sword. There's no cups going on here. There's a lot of thought behind this. Sword, 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 sword. Swords and pentacles. There's no cups. There's no emotion in this. There's all thought, mentality. Let's look at Judgment. There's no truly, yeah. You have the Tower came out sideways, which tells me that they're teeter-tottering. Like, do I want to end it? Do I not want to end it? Do I want to let it go? Do I not want to let it go? Because their higher self knows, like, it's not meant for them. But they can't make up their mind. Two of Swords. The Stuck. Bottom of the deck is the Page of Swords in reverse because they don't want to be honest with themselves. Let's look at the Five of Wands. Chariot, right? As soon as they stop fighting for this, that's when they're going to move forward. When they stop fighting for what they're so attached to, they're going to be able to progress. When they claim their independence as an individual. Nine of Pentacles. Single as a Pringle, doing their own dang thing. Let's look at the Seven of Cups. Three of Wands in reverse. And it's kind of like looking, like I said, looking for that loophole, looking for the other options. Well, I know this opportunity is here for me to take, but is there another opportunity where I don't have to do this all alone? Let's look at the Three of Cups. Five of Swords. Letting this person go is what's creating all this conflict. Yep, then we have the Ten of Wands and the Queen of Cups in reverse. And the Four of Swords in reverse and the Five of Wands. So we have the Five of Swords and the Five of Wands. I have the hiccups now because I'm talking so fast and sucking in so much air from doing so. With the Three of Cups and the Five of Wands and the Five of Swords, two fives, two cards of conflict, but also create a 10. Then we also have the Ten of Wands in reverse. So we're really resisting closing out this cycle with this person. It could be soul tribe, which is family, or friends, coworkers, things of that nature, right? Because there's a need to step back and really connect with how you feel. Queen of Cups in reverse. We're not thinking about how you really feel about the situation. Being very practical, very thought-driven, right? Very analytical about it. It's all pentacles and swords. Queen of Cups is the first cup card we have out. Let's look at the Knight of Cups. The other person's not even making an effort, though. It's just, it's time to walk away from it. Because bottom of the deck is the Six of Pentacles in reverse. There's not even an even exchange of energy with the Six of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Four of Wands here. And then we have the King of Pentacles, right? If you're to walk away from this individual, that's when they're going to make the offer. You walk away, they make the offer. Oh, I can give you a stable foundation now. Why does it always happen that way? Who knows? But most likely because now they feel the absence of your energy. And they're like, oh my gosh, where'd my person go? Oh, wait, I wasn't making an effort. Oh, that's what made them mad. Oh gosh, I know what I need to change now because they're not around. Oh, freak out moment, catalyst moment, right? The shift. Let's look at the Page of Pentacles. The Lovers in reverse. Yeah, second chances. So, and there's the Six of Pentacles underneath it. Yep. Let's rebuild this foundation. I'll make an even exchange of energy now. Yep. And underneath that was the King of Swords, followed by the Six of Wands, followed by King of Swords is in reverse because they were not communicating the reasons why they weren't exchanging this energy with you, and you were emotionally shut down. So there's a lack of communication about the expectations that were had around the relationship, but you are a true pair. Queen of Swords, the King of Swords. Okay, Virgo. Wowzers. So that is that for Virgo. Pisces. Pisces, 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 Pisces. Pisces is next. Let's me clean this up. I'm happy that these readings are not like redundant. You know, like sometimes when readers do like one reading after another like this, sometimes it's like the same message, because it's kind of like you're channeling the collective, but I'm happy that we're able to react signs like in their little pockets, which is nice. Nice clear channel, which is really, really good. I had grounding before this, so I was like, it's probably why the readings are longer today too. I was like, geez, these are really like in-depth readings today. But that's good. That's good stuff. I also have a lot of 7-day candles lit today though too. Nice stuff. Nice stuff. Okay, so we have done Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. We have to do Pisces, Sag, and Aquarius. And then we are done for the week. Pisces, Sag, Aquarius. 45. Because I still got to pick out a tarot deck. You're the bomb, and you're welcome, guys. And no, you're awesome. You're awesome. You're all awesome, because if I'm awesome, you're awesome. Oh, dang it, I might as well make it 1:15. I just got to chitty chatty. Okay. Pisces. Ooh, Pisces. What tarot deck do I want to use for you? Ooh, where is it though? Revelations. That's very Piscean. Revelations Tarot. Oh, no. It's a really cool deck, Revelations Tarot. If you don't have it, you should get it, because it's a really cool tarot deck. It's prettybomb.com, if I do say so myself. That was an epic fail. Sorry. Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Okay, Pisces is going to have a very spiritual reading. I'm just going to let you know now. My crown just busted open. Like, busted open. Makes sense. Pisces is home in Neptune. Neptune is home in Pisces. Said backwards. I heard tourism. I feel like there's a lot of dream space experiences going on with Pisces right now. Okay, my back is getting very like. Okay, I think Pisces, I would really recommend working on breath work, especially if you are going through an ascension or if you're just starting your spiritual journey. Being mindful of your breath and really grounding your energy when you're breathing. And if you're trying to play with tarot, be very mindful that you are not a vessel for the energy. You are a channel. You need to allow it to pass through you. I feel like a portion of the collective, if you're getting into working with divinity or working with energy, you need to remember that you're not meant to hold other people's energy. You're not meant to hold a friend's energy, a family member's energy. We can hold for portions of the collective, for other people, right? For friends and family. Hold space for them. That's one thing. But when I'm sitting here and I'm doing work for the collective, I'm a channel for the collective. Like anything that I'm getting for you is being pushed back down into the earth. It is not something that I hold in my energy, because my vessel is for me. It's a dirty water theory, right? I'm this bottle. I only have this much space to hold water, to hold energy. That space is for me. For me. It's not for you. It's not for the collective. Just like your vessel, your bottle is for you. Any work that you do, you need to allow it to pass through you. So at the end of the day, when you shower in the morning, when you shower at night, cleanse yourself. Be very mindful to wash all energy. Visualize water washing away anything that you're holding on, your physical, ethereal, energetic, whatever label you want to use, off your body. Okay? Especially those of you who, when you do meditations right before you go to bed at night, allow yourself to picture yourself grounding into the earth and everything flushing from your body back into the earth. Because some of you are doing very high frequency meditations or getting into theta state right before you sleep, which is great. It's really good to manifest. It's really good to help yourself fall asleep at night. Make sure you're coming back to body before you do that, though. Bring yourself back to body, ground yourself, and then push that energy back out. Because if you're staying in a theta state, you're doing all that spiritual work and you're floating off into who knows what freaking dimension, you don't know what you're attracting. You don't know where you're going. That's not good energetically, especially if you're just getting into spirituality and you're not protecting your energy properly, because that's how you get energetically depleted. Okay. So if you're getting headaches, randomly sick, or losing your voice randomly, you're not sure why, you probably should have a Reiki session. Yeah. I would definitely practice some shielding. There's a bunch of different shielding techniques, even just simply picturing yourself in white light. Let's get into it for Pisces. King of Wands in reverse, and then the Six of Wands. I'm just going to tell you now, it's going to be a trigger warning kind of reading because you're going to be integrating aspects of your shadow. This is really, really normal. I even went through this when I was going through my awakening because you get so excited by spirituality. You get so excited being up there and feeling connected and feeling one and feeling a higher frequency. It almost becomes addicting. It's like, I'm up here and I get to see my guides, or I get to connect with this person and I think it's a channel. I think it's this. I think it's that. And you feel very powerful, very victorious. Six of Wands. It's feeding your ego. It's feeding your ego. You need to just do it properly. That's all I'm asking, is just do it properly, because it will manifest into physical illness. It will. If you don't learn to ground yourself properly and come back to your body properly, you're going to end up getting depleted. It's going to slowly happen. It's going to creep up on you and smack you in the face one day. And you're going to be like, wait, why all of a sudden am I so tired? Why can I not do this anymore? Why do I feel so depleted? Why does my head hurt? Like, is it something I'm eating? Is it this? Is it that? And you're going to realize it's just because energetically you have little pockets in your aura that weren't properly sealed because you didn't shield yourself properly. That's it. You just need to learn to shield yourself properly. Okay? Because this feels like a lot of like a new energy. You're evolving to a higher frequency. So you're starting to reach higher frequencies, and it's just a need to protect your energy a little better. Okay. Yeah. Get back here. Run away from me. Let's see what's going on. Show me more for Pisces. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Show me. Ten of Swords, the Star, the Two of Wands, and the Ace of Swords came out sideways. These two are. Nine of Pentacles in reverse and Judgment in reverse. Okay, so you're probably already feeling depleted or starting to get there. It's meant to happen because you got to feel the smack in the face to kind of learn the lesson. I got the smack in the face a bunch of times, I promise you, because I literally do this for my work. So between YouTube, Patreon, personal readings, Reiki sessions, mentoring, I promise you, like, there comes times, and then my personal life on top of it with everything that happens just being a freaking human. I promise it's normal to get energetically depleted. But imagine all that if you don't properly shield yourself. Mind blown. Literally, you're going to feel like your mind is blown. It's time for you to see this path, this opportunity for you to really evolve. You're being presented with this challenge to learn something new so you can become even more, I don't want to use the word powerful because honestly, I just feel like it's going to feed the ego energy that you're sitting in right now, but even more aligned with your most authentic self, a version of yourself that can channel power that is of your highest good and the collective's highest good to align yourself with your path, but then also ground it and protect yourself in a way that you stay in a very balanced, healthy energy and you feel full of energy and full of life consistently. Ace of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and Judgment. Okay, so we're not seeing your full potential here. You're not seeing your full potential because all we're seeing is the view we got on the high horse right now. You're actually more than what you're seeing right now. You're just becoming a little too consumed with what you've been exposed to. Been there. I wouldn't be able to tell you this if I hadn't been there. Even though it was years ago, this is very normal when you go through an ascension. It's very normal. That's why they're like, oh, the spiritual community is, everybody's on their high horse. No, it's not everybody. It's typically when people are just getting into it and they get really excited and they just don't have proper guidance to tell them like, hey, I know it's exciting. Just slow your roll a little bit because I just want you to be safe. That's it. That's it. I just don't want you to get sick. Let's clarify. Because it's going to delay your path a little bit. It's going to delay it. I don't really like to say it like that, honestly. Because can your path really be delayed if everything's happening exactly how it's meant to happen for you? I don't really think delays in your path are truly possible, to be honest with you. I think everything's happening in divine right time. I think your path is going to be moving a little slower at this time. That's the way to say it. It's going to be moving a little slower because you have to work through this lesson. There's no delay in your path because everything's happening exactly as it should. Let's look at the King of Wands. That's your consciousness, of course. Yeah, Queen of Wands. Your feminine energy is over here like, I can manifest anything I want. I can do it. You're like super, like very confident, very powerful. And your masculine energy is like, okay, where's my manifestations? Where are they? Why aren't they coming in? Because I'm feeling pretty freaking powerful. I am really powerful. Where are they? They're not coming in because you have neutralizing manifestation energy. You have a high frequency feminine, but you have a low frequency ego driven masculine, right? The Nine of Cups, all this love, but the Six of Swords, and needing to move away from the Five of Swords, and need to get out of the mindset of the conflict, right? The contradicting beliefs of, okay, well, is it really going to come? When is it going to come? Let's look at the Six of Wands. Let's look at the Six of Wands. Two of Wands. Okay, so you want recognition for the path that you're currently walking. It's kind of like, okay, I'm doing all this work, and I know that I'm doing, the Fool. Good afternoon, how you doing? With the Fool, it's kind of like, I'm on this new path. Look at me go. Look at me go. I'm doing great. And you are doing great because no one else can see what's going, the battle with the ego. I yell at my Shannon all the time. If you're on Patreon, you hear me tell her all the time to drink that box wine. I'm like, yo, Shannon, chill out. Go drink your box wine in the corner. Go drink your box wine. That's my ego's name. The Fool in reverse and the Two of Wands. This is kind of like wanting recognition for that path. Wanting that recognition is rooted in the ego, though, because the Six of Wands is the card of recognition. Like, come on, like, do you not see like how much work I've been doing on myself? Do you see the work you've been doing on yourself? Are you proud of yourself? That's all that matters. Seeking that external validation is rooted in the ego, fearing abandonment or rejection, right? Wanting that sense of acceptance. Ten of Swords, High Priestess. Yeah, you don't see this coming. You don't see the burnout coming. High Priestess. It's the unknown. It's what's hidden. You don't see it coming. The Ten of Swords. It's going to blindside you. It blindsided me. Let me tell you. Knocked me on my damn ass. Knocked me on my ass. Devil. You don't see it because the ego is blinding you from it. The ego is the devil. The devil is the shadow. The shadow is your fears, your limiting beliefs, your attachment, your vulnerability, your obsession, your addiction, your desires, right? You don't see the Ten of Swords coming. You don't see the burnout coming. You don't see the illness coming. You don't see how depleted you're about to feel because the ego is keeping you very attached to this higher frequency. And you're like, oh my gosh, I'm up here. Oh shit. I'm feeling it. It's going to hit you and you're going to be like, what? Why do I feel so poopy all of a sudden? It's the burnout. It's the burnout. And sometimes it takes a while to get out of that burnout because you got to build your energy back. Let's look at the star. Yeah, Four of Wands in reverse in the Tower. Oh, yep. It's going to be breaking down some foundations you thought you had. You thought you had. You never had these foundations. Emperor in reverse because you're working out of distorted masculine energy. And you thought you were happy. You weren't really happy. It's helping you redefine your Ten of Cups, what your true Ten of Cups is. Because you were chasing after something that was not a true Ten of Cups. You're chasing after attachment to a desire, to a feeling. But a Ten of Cups isn't a feeling. A Ten of Cups is an experience. It's an experience. Yeah. That was a really hard lesson for me to learn too. When I was like, "Oh, Ten of Cups is love. It's a frequency, and I'm gonna be that frequency." Yes, it's a frequency, but that frequency also comes with an experience. And then I was like, "Okay, what does my Ten of Cups look like?" And I started to imagine my 10 of cups, and I was like, is that really what my 10 of cups is? And then when I have my 10 of cups, I was like, oh shit, this is not what I thought my 10 of cups would be at all, but it is my 10 of cups. I start to realize it. When things manifest, you're going to realize they're not going to manifest the way you want, but they're going to manifest the way that is meant for your highest good, because they're always going to have lessons, but it's always going to work out. It will always work out. 2 of Wands. And then once you realize that you need to release attachment to manifesting a 10 of Cups a specific way, you're going to realize, oh crap, I just got to surrender to this 10 of Swords. I just got to let it go. New path, right? So let's see the truth that you're coming into, this Ace of Swords. The 10 of Swords feels, yeah. This feels like making new effort, honestly, and I've never seen a Knight of Cups that way. I can honestly say in the years I've been doing tarot, I've never seen a Knight of Cups as making the effort, right? It's making the effort to see things in a new light, and that's what leads you to victory. 6 of Wands. I'm going to do Judgment. Yeah. So we have the 8 of Pentacles. I'm not going to take all these. Strength and the 3 of Swords. Sorry, the 8 of Wands, Strength, and 3 of Swords. We're moving forward with the confidence to heal the wounds that have stopped us from walking our path. You're realizing the things that stood in the way of you becoming who you wanted to become. You're going to go through kind of like a dark night of the soul, honestly, because that's typically what happens. You go through an awakening, you see aspects of your shadow, and then you come back down. And you're kind of like, oh, I got to integrate. And then you go through the final stages of your awakening, the enlightenment. Right? I've been waiting to be recognized, been looking for likes and not the message. Damn, thank you. Yeah, no, totally common, totally normal. You are not losing your mind whatsoever. Been there, and let me tell you, been there like 7 freaking times. And every time I'm like, what's happening? And I'm like, Jordyn, you know what's happening. And then my ego's like, no, I don't. And I'm like, victim mode. And I'm like, no, shut up, Shannon. You know what's happening. And I'm like, okay, I can chill out. I know what's happening. I'll give it a few months and I'll be good. You know, it's the process of it, because you're healing. Your shadow works in layers. It's literally like, okay, you've cut off the surface, and then you're going to go to the next layer, and you're going to go to the next layer, and you can only hit so many layers by yourself, and you're going to go through all the healing you can do as an individual, and then you're going to get to this point where the universe brings a person to you or brings a group of people to you. And it's like, okay, well, you healed everything you could heal by yourself. Now, how about the healing you have to do in regards to the people in your environment? And they're going to trigger all this healing in regards to how you interact with the people around you. And you're going to be like, but I thought I was fully healed. And the universe will be like, you only healed yourself as an individual. Now it's time to heal how you interact with other people. And you're like, what the fuck? And it's going to be a lot of stages. So it's going to be really cool. It's a good process, though. It's a really good process. Really start to fall in love with yourself. And some people might think that you're losing your mind, but really it's just that you're seeing through their BS and you got no patience for BS, and they're not going to like that you start speaking the truth, and they're going to be like, you're an ass. And you're like, I'm not an ass. I'm just not feeding your ego. So welcome to stepping out of the matrix. Dun, 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 dun. So, on to the next. That was Pisces. Sagittarius. And then Aquarius. And we will be done. Let me check my, I was going to say check my friends, but hi, friends. I make myself laugh. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. I thought that was fun. Sagittarius, which is tarot. Sag. Let's get a water break. Water. Hello, friend. Oh, that's crazy. That's really cool, Angela. Oh, my feet are so like not happy sitting cross-legged right now, but I love sitting cross-legged. Why is it so hot in here? I can't take off all my clothes. I am getting so hot. I want to keep my clothes on. Okay, 135. We'll do that. 135. 00. Sagittarius. Let's do the dang thing. Sag. Show me what I most need to see for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. What messages of love, healing, and guidance do we most have for Sagittarius? They're showing me somebody walking around with, like, you know, those like streamer, like batons with like a little streamer on the end. They're like, yeah, I can be free. Kind of reminds me of the Gemini reading, but like more chill, like kind of like little like hippie vibes, like very nonchalant. Show me what I most need to see about Sagittarius. Okay, I just heard confrontation. So those are two very polar opposite energies. This feels like somebody coming towards Sagittarius, though. Like it literally makes me want to like bang them on the head with this little baton thing. Like, why are you killing my vibe? Why are you killing my vibe? Stop that. Let's not do that right now. Let's see what's going on for Sagittarius, please, Spirit. 10 of Swords and the Queen of Swords and the King of Wands. Yeah, why are you killing? Like, literally, the Queen's looking at this King like, why are you killing my vibe? Like, Italian hand and everything. Like, why are you killing my vibe? 10 of Swords. Not cool, man. Don't come over here and piss on my parade, pretty much. To be honest with you. You don't have time for that. They're kind of like, and he's just kind of, well, this masculine energy is kind of like, because I can, because you have something that I want, and it's happiness. It's honestly what it feels like. So, this feels like power struggles. It feels like two siblings fighting, to be honest with you. It's like two people just nitpicking. Like one's really happy and the other's just like devious. It's just kind of like poking the bear. Like I don't feel like the King of Wands malicious at all. It just feels like, oh, I'm just messing with you. The Queen of Swords is like, well, it's not funny because I was having a really good day and now you messing with me kind of just ruined it. Like, why can't you just chill out? Tell me more for Sagittarius. Yeah, 6 of Swords. Why can't you just go away? Just leave me alone. Just leave me alone. Let's get another. Karma in reverse, which is judgment. Yeah, they want. And then the Hermit. You're like, seriously, I want to be left alone. Can you not see that you're not part of this? You're not part of my little parade. You're not part of my little path. I want to be left alone. I want to isolate myself. This King of Wands is like, but I want to play too. And this Queen of Swords is like, I'd like for you to go away. Wow, Sag. I want to dance alone in my room. King of Wands comes in. No, go away. It's weird. Some really weird readings today, to be honest with you. Like typically our readings are like either love readings, business readings, or spiritual readings. We have some just like weird interaction readings today. Of just like, I want to be free. I want to have fun. Let's look at this 10 of Swords for Sagittarius. I heard consumerism. Dixie baby, stop. Come here. Come here. Get over here. What are you doing? What are you doing? Really? Let's look at the 10 of Swords for Sagittarius. Lovers in reverse. They don't want any part of this individual. Okay. They're coming back around. This is someone who's coming back towards this Queen of Swords. But it's been done. It's been done. And this queen has finally felt like free and released of this energy, released of this King of Wands energy. This person's coming back around. I can't shake that. Like, I literally want to do this. Like, it feels like, whoa, 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 whoa. No, don't turn your car around. No, keep going. Keep, like, why are you coming back? It feels, it creates like this anger in the chest. I don't like that. And that's why they go from a very free energy to a Queen of Swords energy, which is a very cutting energy. Tell me more about the Ten of Swords. Okay. We got a whole stack. It literally landed like this. And it's like 3 cards together. We have the Hangman in reverse, Ace of Swords in reverse. And they're coming back around to pick. They're coming back around to pick. With the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Swords in reverse, it's not for like genuine, honest communication. The Knight of Swords in reverse is conflict. It's kind of like, I'm coming to poke the bear. Like I said, to poke the bear. With the Hangman in reverse, it's because they have a new perspective on things. They're either irritated or they see the dynamic that they used to have with this Queen of Swords differently, and they're coming back to instigate. Knight of Swords in reverse is an instigator energy for me as a reader. And the Ace of Swords, they're not working from their authentic self. They're working from the ego. And it's just going to perpetuate the Ten of Swords that's already ended. They're not allowing it to truly close out all the way. Hey, how are you? Let's look at this Queen of Swords. Why is the Queen of Swords here for Sagittarius? Why is the Queen of Swords here for Sagittarius? Why is the Queen of Swords here for Sagittarius? 6 of Pentacles in reverse, 8 of Pentacles in reverse, the Fool, and the 9 of Cups. Yeah, no. Bottom of the deck is the 10 of Wands. They're done. They're done. This Queen's like, why are you here? Why have you come back? I'm not investing in this anymore. 6 of Pentacles. I'm not giving more energy to this. 8 of Pentacles. I have no interest in practicing or putting in effort into this dynamic. 8 of Pentacles leads to a 10 of Pentacles. They're not interested in trying to build a solid foundation. And with the Fool there, they've already started their own new beginning. With the 9 of Cups, they found their own happiness, their own contentment, right? Because the 9 of Cups is like the 9 of Pentacles in regards to emotions. It's like someone who's very single, is very happy by themselves. That's why it showed Sagittarius with that little baton like dancing around, you know? They have no interest in going back to a burdensome 10 of Swords, 10 of Wands energy with this King of Wands. So let's look at the King of Wands. They just feel like they don't want to be left. They don't want to be abandoned. And they're coming back actually out of hurt, out of pain. And they're picking because they don't know how to communicate their hurt and pain. And they're scared to be vulnerable, which is sad, right? Which is really sad because it's not like they're distorted masculine energy. They're trying to be playful and lighthearted when really what they want is the queen back. They just don't know how to say it in a very honest way. So they're doing it in a very playful, immature, childlike way that is actually irritating and making the queen want to push them away more. Let's look at this King of Wands. Sun in reverse, 3 of Cups in reverse. Yeah. He's sad. They do not know how to obtain a reconciliation. They would like a reconciliation. They do not know how to get that. They're very depressed that they can't be with this person. The Sun speaks of depression. The 3 of Cups is the falling apart of this dynamic, this connection. They know that they love this queen. They want to make a genuine offer, a very tangible offer. The Knight of Pentacles. So even though they're coming in with this very like poking, like not authentic communication, their true intention is to give a very tangible, authentic, honest offer. They just do not know how to reconcile. They do want to genuinely communicate to this queen how much they love this queen, how highly they think of this queen. They don't know how to do that, though. They're not ready to let go. Wow, our first love reading all day. That's crazy. Let's look at the 6 of Swords for Sagittarius. Let's look at the 6 of Swords. 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, so there's there is a struggle to move forward because there's abandonment going on. They feel very abandoned by this queen, but this queen also is just kind of like, what are what are you not getting? Like this queen wants, it feels so harsh. I don't think this queen really sees how hurt this king is, but the king's making very light of the situation, though. You know, they're showing up as a king of wands, like upright, very confident. You know, there's the U-turn card, the Eight of Cups, and the Ace of Pentacles. Yeah, they're coming back because they want a second chance. They want the Ace of Pentacles. They want a new beginning. They're coming out of the cold because they don't want to move on. Six of Swords in reverse. They don't want to move on. They don't want to feel abandonment. They don't want to be abandoned, and they don't want to abandon the situation. Eight of Cups in reverse is my U-turn card. They're coming back. They're going to make a solid offer. Let's look at karma. This is Judgment in reverse. Two of Wands. Yeah. This path, though, is just not meant for them. They're very much so struggling to release this, to accept a new path, to accept a new opportunity. Queen of Pentacles, Four of Cups, and the King of Cups. So you have the King to the Queen of Cups. So we do have a true pair. There's a lot of love here, a lot of love. There's a need for this queen to open up their heart again, though. This queen has rejected this king, and in turn, they don't feel stable or secure in this dynamic with this king, and they know that this king has a lot of love for them. There is a very interesting energy between the two, though, because the queen with the Four of Cups in reverse, their heart space is partially open. It's kind of like, I'm rejecting you, but I'm not saying no completely, because the Four of Cups upright is rejection. Four of Cups in reverse is kind of like, okay, I'm open to it, but it tells me that this queen has rejected them in the past already. And this queen is very much so saying, I don't want to rebuild this. I want to move forward. But yet there's a Six of Swords in reverse and Death in reverse. So this queen's not even communicating that. They're still partially attached to this king too, because they both mutually love each other. There's still love here. Neither one is expressing it. Even though there's love, though, there's a lack of feeling stable with the masculine energy from the queen's side. And the king does not know how to communicate how they really think or feel about this dynamic. So let's look at the Hermit, because I feel like this is going to show us what both people need to work on as individuals. Because the Hermit speaks of isolation, introspection, right? The lessons that we learn. Yeah, the moon, seeing past the illusion and distortion. It's getting clarity. It's getting clarity on the forms of commitment, right? And the Four of Swords, so they can heal and have a solid foundation. It's for both people to step back, to get clarity, to heal themselves, so they can create a solid foundation to one together, with one another together. Sorry. Let's look at the Eight of Cups as the overall energy for Sagittarius. So even though there is going to be a temporary walking away between these two people, it's for the sake of the Four of Swords, because both people are sitting in a Three of Swords energy, right? And between the Four and the Three is an Ace of Swords in reverse, meaning that nobody's talking about it, nobody's being honest about it. They're both holding on to the very much so wounded warrior energy, the energy of, I give up on this. Like, I'm very much so hurt. I'm not interested in putting in the time or effort or really fixing things. I kind of want to, the king is the energy of like, I want to sweep it under the rug and lightheartedly like try to fix it. He's just kind of like, no, I don't want this, but secretly does want it. Both people need to just step back, heal as individuals, and then come together if they so choose, because everybody's situation is going to be different, right? General timeless reading. So, Sag, this is what I have for you. I hope you guys enjoyed this reading. Let's go on to last but not least, Aquarius. Aquarius. Wow. I can't believe I've done 2 hours of reading straight. I don't think I've done this long of readings straight through ever. Because that's a lot. That is a lot for like energy wise. Like that's very depleting. Okay. Like usually I take a break like every 30 minutes or so. Like even like a 10, 15-minute break. But yeah, I'm Aqua Moon, been waiting on this one. Yeah, I love doing Aquarius readings for some reason. Like Aquarius readings are always very, I feel like very enlightening readings. Like very, I feel like Aquarius, like I associate Aquarius with like High Priestess, Hierophant energy. I really do. There's something about Aquarius. Well, it is innovative energy. It's very like, it's very. I feel like Aquarius is like the smarty pants. Okay. Gosh, it's already 4:00. Oh my gosh. I still have so much other readings I want to do today. Oh, my brain. My brain. It's insane. In my brain. Okay. A tarot deck. I feel like I always do Rider Waite for Aquarius though. Hello, my dears. Let's do Grand Lux Tarot. I haven't used that one yet today. I don't think. Golly. Yep, my head's getting there. Will I just not resonate with person? Yeah, I don't resonate with my sign sometimes. I always watch my rising sign first, and then I'll watch my sun sign. And sometimes I'll watch my moon. I usually watch my Venus before I watch my moon sign, honestly. But my rising sign, I don't really watch readings anymore, to be honest with you. I kind of just do readings on myself. Or I just meditate and then they just show me everything. And I'm like, oh, damn it. And they'll pull a card and I'll be like, oh, fuck, man. I didn't even need to do that. And the card just validates it. And I'm like, damn it. I knew I had to work on that. You know? But yeah, no. If something stops resonating with you, this is just my personal experience. I've come to learn it's most likely because you're in a little bit of a void for a little while, right? Because I've done that. Like I've had to take breaks from like readers for a while when I was watching readings because I realized that I was going through a transition in my own energy, right? And so I had it fully shifted or integrated into my new frequency. So I didn't quite fit into a pocket of the collective yet because I was in the in-between. So just be mindful of that. Like if you feel that you're not resonating with any readings, one, ground yourself. Take a break from readings for a few days too. And be mindful that you could also be in a void, right? Or it could also just be time for you to find a reader that is channeling closer to your path, your frequency. Because I found that like there are certain readers that when I was in the beginning of my journey, they resonated with me. Then when I was progressing, I just stopped watching readers altogether. But also I became a reader, so I think that's a little different. That's how I feel when I read your monthlies. I swear you read me for I knew it. It's so funny. Yeah, I'm definitely I have a video on YouTube that breaks down like why to watch your rising, your sun, and your moon and stuff. It's literally how to interpret tarot as a reader. It's in the description box. So if you want to watch that, go ahead, check that out because it breaks down that and like some aspects of the chart. Yeah. But right now, a lot of people probably, I don't want to say a lot of people, but I would not be surprised if a large portion of the collective does not feel as if they resonate with readings because we've gone through, thank you so much. We're going through a really intense retrograde right now. And because we're going through a retrograde and we have like 6 celestial bodies in retrograde and some are about to close out. We just had Saturn go direct and Pluto go direct. That creates a lot of shifts, a lot of stability, a lot of lessons being learned, a lot of cycles being closed out, and a lot of people like, where am I supposed to be right now? So it's really stepping into a new version of self. So right now, people are kind of trying to find what timeline they're on, trying to find what frequency they're truly on. So just be very patient. And remember that energy, time is all timeless, right? It's all general. It's all whatever, you know? I forget the word. But you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Chicken wing. So go with the flow. So 155. Aquarius. 155. 10. Aquarius. Let's get into it. Hey, calm down, Aquarius. Not so quickly. Slow your roll. Holy Spirit, angels and guides. Okay, I just heard Lionsgate really loud. 888. So if you see a lot of 888 lately, or synchronicity, specifically 888, or just a lot of eights in general, or the infinity sign, that's for you. It's just validation for you. Or if you resonate with lions a lot, or have been seeing or working with a lot of like lion animal spirit or shamanic energy in regards to like lion or feline energy, that's for you. Okay, let's see what's going on with Aqua. Show me what I mostly see for Aquarius. Okay, I literally just saw roots growing out of my feet into the ground, like shooting down. That's why I said, like, I love Aquarius energy. I feel like it's very higher consciousness energy. Higher consciousness. I told you, you're high priestess to me. 7 of Swords in reverse, Page of Swords, Ace of Swords. Holy snap, crackly pop. Page of Wands. Okay. This is coming into self. This is very much like the Patreon readings we've been doing. The coming into self theme that we've been seeing and talking about in those weeklies, right? So if you're a patron, sorry, this might be a little redundant. Page of Swords, realizing the personal truth and really working on solidifying that personal truth, okay? When I say personal truth, it doesn't mean like, well, this is what I want my truth to be. It's realizing the reality of what your truth is. Those are two very different things. Two very different things. Because it means a full surrender and acceptance of your ego. It means like, I'll freaking tell you my ego. I don't give a shit. Because we talk about this crap all the time on Patreon. Let me be honest with you. Like, I'm super defensive, and it's part of me in my childhood that feels like I'm always freaking the problem, right? Because I've had a very like mentally, emotionally, physically abusive father. So I had a habit in my romantic relationships with men to just be defensive, like to always be on guard. And I had to realize that and integrate that part of my shadow. And that was accepting a part of my truth and reprogramming it. The page, it's a new way of thinking and seeing yourself, right? And saying, you know what? I'm not going to be mad at myself for those things. I'm going to love myself through it. It's rethinking, reorganizing, and reprogramming the brain to align with your authentic self, the most authentic version of you, because you're seeing beyond the veil. You're seeing from a very, very high state of consciousness now. As a high priestess, this is like literally looking at yourself from above down onto you, being like, oh, wow. You see, wow, look at all them limiting beliefs she got up in that head of hers. Okay, let's take all that shit out. Okay, she got some fears. Let's take all that shit out too. It's literally seeing all of it and just, I don't need that. I don't need that. Being so mindful of it that you're not choosing your truth. You're seeing it. You're seeing the truest form of yourself and being able to shape yourself from the form that you already are. Okay, I hope that makes sense. Because you're getting rid of all the distortion that was rooted in a wounded version of yourself, the wounded child, Page of Wands in reverse, right? The limiting beliefs, the part of the mind, the part of the programming or the mold that was instilled in you when you were younger. It doesn't have to be the wounded child. It could just be in the past, okay? But we're getting rid of all that. The 7 of Wands, 7 of Swords in reverse is amazing. It's getting rid of distortion, illusion, self-sabotaging behavior. Snaps for you. Okay? Very nice. Bottom of the deck, 4 swords. Obviously, you're healing. Cool. That was not shocking at all for the overall energy. So, cool. On to the clarifiers. Here we go. Let's see. Oh yeah, I totally forgot I have this new tarot deck over here. I it a little bit of ways away from me. I forgot about that. Okay. Oh, that was a poopy one. Golly, my lower back is just like not happy right now. You know. Okay, messed that up. Aquarius. Let's see. Show me what I mostly see for Aquarius. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and Jupiter. Why is the Page of Swords here for Aquarius? I just heard sanctuary and sanctity. Is that how you say it? Sanctity? The state or quality of being holy, sacred, or saintly. Sanctity. Yeah. I was like, Yeah, sometimes I hear words in my head and I like to know that exact definition of them. So, yep. That's how you know that I'm obviously hearing something if I don't know how to define it. So, welcome to Collective Consciousness. Let's look at the Page of Swords. Ten of Wands. I really like that. You're looking at all the things that have created such burden or heaviness, like your fears, limiting beliefs, all that, and choosing to restructure the way you think and perceive yourself, your reality, your way of being. Love it. Very nice. You're closing out a very, very heavy cycle, which makes a lot of sense because we have, I believe that Saturn just went direct in Aquarius, correct? I believe so. And then we have Jupiter about to go direct in Aquarius as well this upcoming week. Let's look at the Ace of Swords. Ace of Wands. Oh, wow. And the High Priestess. And the two. This is cool. Because this means you're getting a second chance at a path that's meant for your soul. Quite literally, the Ace of Wands in reverse is my second chances card, but the Ace of Wands is also like the soul's path. It's kind of like something that resonates with you on a soul level. The High Priestess is, you're kind of like, wait, hold up. I know what's meant for me, and I haven't been working on it. The hell am I doing? Why haven't I been doing it? Like, what's stopping me? What's the confusion here? And the Two of Wands, bottom of the deck, you're realizing that you have been holding on to an old way of being, right? The world. And that's what's stopping you from moving forward, right? Thank you so much, Megan. I appreciate it. Let's go into the High Priestess. Let's look at this High Priest. Oh, hello. How are you? Seven of Pentacles and the Emperor in reverse. Wow. This is a part of you that you're seeing, that you're realizing was your attachment to the things that you had already invested in, your attachment to the things that you had spent so much time and energy mentally and emotionally, physically on. And you're realizing that that is what had stopped you from taking on new opportunities, from accepting parts of your new path. Because the Emperor is kind of like the creator. It's the masculine. Well, we create things in the tangible from our masculine energy, one. But two, it's also someone who's kind of like my way or the highway. With the Seven of Pentacles, you've been investing in things. And it's kind of like a very stubborn energy with the Emperor there, divine masculine energy. And it's realizing I've been so stubbornly attached to the things I've already invested in that it stopped me from seeing that I had other opportunities. I had other paths. Tell me more about the High Priestess. Page of Cups and the Queen of Wands. Yeah, it was basically hindering your feminine energy from manifesting, from creating. And you're seeing that now. You're starting to learn how to manifest, how to step into your power again, how to have fun again, how to not be so serious about things again, how to enjoy co-creating with your reality. look at the Seven of Swords. Whoop. The Two of Swords in reverse. And the Page of Swords. Yeah, so you're dropping this. You're seeing this very, very clearly, which is amazing. With the Two of Swords in reverse, it's making the conscious decision to work on these fears, to work on these limiting beliefs, to work on this self-sabotaging behavior. Like, oh shit, I'm a defensive, or I have a tendency of being selfish, or I have a tendency of lashing out because I am scared of intimacy. And so I create reasons to stir the pot and create an argument. So it pushes my person away because I don't want to push them away, but I want to push it away, emotional connection, because I'm scared of being close to people. And yes, those are all examples of my aspects of my shadow that I had to work through. So, yep, we're all human. There you go. Okay. So, and if you're new to my channel, you're going to realize that nobody's ever on a high horse here. I will always give examples so you guys can understand like what a shadow really is and that I'm human. Let's look at this Page of Wands. Let's see what you are holding on to. Oh, some similar stuff. Being very guarded to love, being very guarded to emotional intimacy, vulnerability, really letting people in, trusting people, right? Sabotaging connections. Ten of Cups. It's a common thing. It's common. Makes a lot of sense that's coming up now because we have Mars in Libra, and we also have, what was the other one? Mercury in Libra, right? See, reading me for, that's so funny. With the, I want to get the ice, you just said that and remind me of that. With the Ace of Pentacles here, you're seeing the aspects of yourself that have been really resistant to allowing intimacy and vulnerability into your reality, right? True intimacy and vulnerability, like really allowing yourself to unfold to another individual, really allowing yourself to trust people and to show all of who you are to them. And you're allowing that new beginning to take place now because you're looking down on yourself from a higher perspective and saying, wait, I am powerful. Why am I limiting myself? Why put any kind of limitation on what I'm capable of, on what I'm capable of feeling, being, believing, creating? Because if we are one, and I am one, and you are one, and I am all, and you are all, then we can have it all, and I can be all, and I can have this 10 of Cups, and I'm deserving of this 10 of Cups. And you're healing that. Oh, this is awesome. Underneath the Four of Swords is the Ace of freaking Cups, followed by Death in reverse, followed by the Three of Swords in reverse. It's kind of like, hey, I'm going to love myself and go through a massive rebirth and get rid of all this painful heartache. That's amazing. Oh, that's awesome sauce. Let's look at the Four of Swords just to clarify it, right? That's amazing. Whoa, flew on. Two of Cups. You gotta be fucking kidding me. This is true alignment. You're coming into your full power. You're balancing your masculine and feminine energy. Queen of Pentacles and the Three of Swords and the Hangman. Because you're surrendering. You're realizing that, okay, I can finally feel stable and safe and secure in myself to take the time to really address my pain. Because I'm powerful. And there's nothing within me that I have felt or experienced in the past that I can't dig up again and heal. Because it's the dirty water theory. Listen, if you have any pain or trauma that's sitting in your vessel, that's sitting in your body, your energy, it's going to have to come up the top. Water comes out the top of the vessel. You pour it out the top when you want to refill your bottle, right? Well, when you want to refill your bottle, you pour it out the top, which is why when we get emotional, our chest gets tight, our throat gets tight, the heart, the throat chakra gets tight, because typically we don't want to purge it. We don't want to talk about it. We don't want to feel it. We don't want to express it. You got to do it. You're not going to be shocked by any of it. You've already experienced it once. You know, it's nothing. You do not have the power or the strength to work through. I promise you. And that's where therapy is an amazing thing. Like an actual therapist is an amazing thing. It's someone to talk to. Okay. I love you. You can do it. I promise you, you can do it. And asking for help to do it is not a bad thing. It's actually a very amazing and healthy thing to do. So if you need help to do it, please go seek the help that would assist you with this process. Okay? Okay. Awesome sauce. And I guess, Should we pull like one overall advice card for the entire collective? Should we do that? Like an oracle card? Do I want to do that? I think I will. I think I will. Right. I feel like I have another tarot card stuck in here somewhere. Okay. Mighty bum bum, mighty bum bum, mighty bum bum, mighty bum bum. Okie dokie, artichoke. Yes, please. Duh. It's not even a question. I think I need a new one of this deck because it's starting to get a little yellow because I've used it so much. And it's starting to get a little flimsy. Ooh, okay. So let's do very torn. We have Goddess Guidance, which is amazeballs. It's a real word. We have Wisdom of the Oracle. Yeah, I'm just going to do one from each. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do one from each. Okay. Any final messages or advice for the collective, please? Actually, let's do this intention. What can the collective most expect from the energies at play? Let's do that. What can the collective most expect from the energies at play? What can the collective most expect from the energies at play? What can the collective most expect from the energies at play? As her divine healing and providence. Very like higher consciousness stuff coming through lately. Irene, peace. Woo! Finally, because we need some of that. Let me tell you, there's no need to worry as everything is working out beautifully. Hello from the US to the UK. Irene, peace. Very, very nice. Oh, you're so sweet. I love that. Thank you. Let's get another. Start delegating. Ask others, including me, spirit, not me, spirit, to help you instead of trying to do everything by yourself. This is an energy of co-creation. This is an energy of leaning on the universe, leaning on spirit, God, Gaia, Pachamama, Allah, whatever label you would like to use, lean on it. But we're also in the season of Libra season, which is the sign of partnership and allowing ourselves to easily ask for help and assistance from the people in our lives, right? Don't forget that. It's about learning to ask for help. Let me hold it a little closer because the lighting makes this a little difficult. There you go. Okay. And then bottom of the deck, we have White Tara. So this actually reminds me very much so of that Pisces reading. Sensitivity. You're becoming increasingly sensitive. Avoid harsh relationships, environments, situations, and chemicals. So, happy birthday. So be mindful of what you're consuming. Media, food, liquids, environment, all of it. Okay? Very, very nice. Sorry. The lighting and these cards are just not working in my favor right now. Oh, we're kind of getting there. Okay. Well, that's all I got. Oh, that is my problem too. Listen, me and my other half talk about that all the time. He's always like, can't you just ask me to help? And I'm just like, I'm a Capricorn rising and my Venus is in Virgo. And you're asking me to ask you for help? Have you met me? Have you met me? It's a tough lesson, but you will learn. You will learn. Let's see, what else do we got? What else do we got? Any final messages? What does the collective most need to know right now, please, Spirit? What does the collective most need to know? Yang! Huh, that's cool. That's really cool. I really like that. And all that glitters. That's really interesting. That's a very interesting combination. And then we have Unfinished Symphony in reverse as the overall energy. So I do, if you're on my Patreon, you know that for this particular deck, I read from the book. I just really like the messages that the book has. Sometimes I'll do a channel message, but majority of the time I read from the book. It's just how I close out readings. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. There's just some Oracle decks I prefer to read from book because they have really nice messages. And it's one of them. So here we go. Oracle message. Yang represents the power of action, the energies that propel the world forward and manifesting thought and desire into concrete form. Now is the perfect time to act, where you can easily build momentum and make healthy headway. What you want will come to fruition if you proceed confidently. This card signifies new life and is a sure sign that obstacles have been overcome. There's no reason to hesitate. You are the shaper of your destiny now. Relationship message. Circumstances are supporting action on your part. It's okay to make the first move. Trust that you will quickly know where you stand. In matters of the heart, there is movement toward your highest good. So go forth with assurance. Passion is in the air, and now is the time to dance to the tune of love. Take the lead. Prosperity message. Projects, partnerships, and all matters relating to your business, the obstacle phase and into the make it happen phase. Now is the time to stake your claim and get things done. While you can expect to be busier than usual, this card tells you that you have all the energy and vitality you need to accomplish your goals. Abundance is waiting for you to claim it. This speaks on that Saturn going direct energy of it's time to stop talking about doing things and just get shit done. Just to basically summarize what this card is saying. So if you've been talking about like, oh, I really got to start doing this morning routine. I really got to start working like this. I really got to start doing that. It's time to stop talking about it. I say that with so much love and so much hope for you and myself, because trust me, there's a bunch of things on my own list. So we got this. Okay, on to the next one. 16. Dun, 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 dun. I have that song stuck in my head. I don't even know why. All that glitters. Glittery glitter. It's only human to want to adorn oneself in trinkets and paint a pretty picture of oneself. It's natural to want to acquire things of status or to deny them as a statement of rebellion. But if it sparkles, is it better? Whether it's a fast car, a big house, a title or position, the stamp of authority, or the sparkling of diamonds, these icons let you know something about a person, place, or thing. Or do they? The truth is that people seek to acquire things because of what they will do for them and how they symbolically elevate them and make them more attractive. This card signals that it's time to see beyond the adornments and probe underneath the surface. Learn to recognize the masks people wear and motives underlying them. Imagine that all the glitter is gone. Would you still desire the object or person? Relationship message. Sometimes we try to become something we're not to impress others. We embellish a story a bit, adding some dramatic elements to make us more appealing. The real person becomes hidden behind the sparkle and shine. Then there are times we don't see the true value of someone else because he or she may not have the same glitz and glamour that seems so desirable. Now's the time to look past the surface, beyond the mask, to the essence of a person. Who that person is, not what he or she has or can give you, is important. See beyond the glitter and look for the inner glow. Use the eyes in your heart. Let go of the artifice and let what's authentic shine. Prosperity message. Sometimes an opportunity looks so good that it glitters like gold, and you just can't resist it, especially when it appears others are doing so well and have hit the mother lode. During the American gold rush, everyone hurried west to find their fortune, and then deserted entire towns after the mining depleted the gold veins in the earth. So too can you deplete yourself as you chase after the latest shiny thing that's caught your eye. There is a mercurial quality to your present circumstance. Pay no attention to those who chase after fool's gold. Resist the temptation to be jealous of others. What they have achieved may not be the true success you seek, so don't compare yourself to them. You see only the surface now, only the sparkle. Be assured that you will experience your own shining moment if you stick to what you know. All that glitters may not be gold for you. And then we have Unfinished Symphony. And it's just a protection message, so it's going to be a lot shorter. It's just one little tidbit. Okay. When unfinished business casts a shadow over your life, it is a reminder that procrastination is a form of self-sabotage. It is not in your best interest to stall. Even stumbling forward is better than holding back. Don't overthink things or let yourself get distracted. Just tie up any loose ends and deliver the results. Don't quit before the finish line. Spirit wants you to win. Very, very nice. Awesome, my dears. Well, this is what I have for you. That's what I got. That was a very anticlimactic ending, but I hope you enjoyed it. So I will put in the timestamps now. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We did 7 zodiac signs today. Look at us go. Rock stars. But yeah, I will go ahead and put these timestamps in the description box as soon as I end this stream. And then I'm going to go record for Patreon after my batteries charge, because it's going to take an hour or 2 for them to charge. So if you're a patron, I might not be posting videos until tomorrow because I got to record and then upload. And I still have personal readings I got to shoot out today. But I love you. And I hope you enjoyed this. And I love talking to you. And I'll probably do these more often. I don't know if I'll do all the zodiac signs this way, because I know that posting the zodiac signs individually is actually really good too. So I love you. And I'll see you next time. Later, Geeter.